Ever been turned down unexpectedly and you thought, well, that didn't go as planned? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you that rejection could be a blessing in disguise? Let's dive into the art of turning rejection on its head, inspired by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Imagine you're in a world where every no isn't a setback but a setup for something better. Rejection, that word that stings like a bee, could be your ticket to greatness. It's not about tricking fate. It's about understanding that sometimes a no from the universe is just a sneaky yes in disguise. Ever feel like you're being passed over, like nobody sees your worth? It's time to flip the script. In this video, we're sharing a few game-changing strategies on how to turn rejection into your secret weapon. And guess what? These aren't just theories. They're practical tips you can use in your everyday life. But before we jump into the juicy stuff, let's spread the love. Hit that like button and ring the notification bell. It tells YouTube we're onto something good here. All right, let's dive into this transformative journey together, ready to turn rejections into our greatest victories. Brush it off. Ever been brushed off like you're invisible? Don't let it knock you down, rise above it. Ignoring those who snub you isn't being petty, it's standing up for yourself. Imagine this. Someone decides you're not worth their time. Well, that's their loss, not yours. By shrugging it off, you're saying, I'm worth more than that. It's like holding up a mirror to them, showing you're not bothered. Now, how do you handle this without getting bitter? Easy. Focus on your life, your goals, your happiness. Dive into things that make you feel good. Reading, sports, learning something new, or hanging out with people who appreciate you. Don't waste your energy on those who don't see your value. Build your own fortress of self-respect and let their indifference bounce off. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving despite it. Remember, your worth isn't defined by others' opinions. Stay true to yourself and let your actions do the talking. Control your emotions. Rejection can feel like a punch in the gut, tempting you to let your emotions run wild. But here's a trick from the Stoics: calmness. When someone brushes you off, it's easy to let frustration or sadness take over. Stoicism, a philosophy as old as the hills, offers a different approach. It's all about staying cool and collected. This doesn't mean bottling up your feelings, it's about not letting them control you. When you're ignored, instead of blowing up or seeking validation, take a breather. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? Often, it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that sting the most. That's where we need to get real. You're being ignored. Take a moment to reflect on why it's not the end of the world. It's just a blip. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions, not on how others treat us. So keep it classy, keep it kind. If you want to reach out, do it from a place of genuine care, not expecting anything in return. This isn't about being a pushover, it's about being the boss of your emotions. It's realizing that your self-worth isn't tied to other people's opinions. Your power lies in how you react, not in how others behave. That's a game changer. Adopting this mindset isn't a cakewalk, but it's worth it. When you can stay chill in the face of rejection, you're not just dealing with a tough situation, you're growing. You're discovering that your inner peace doesn't rely on outside approval. It's a journey toward self-assurance where you learn to value yourself on your terms. And you know what's cool? That's darn attractive. People are drawn to those who are confident and who don't crumble at the first sign of trouble. So by keeping your cool, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You can handle rejection and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. Detach and redefine. When rejection knocks you down, detachment can be your secret weapon. It's not about brushing off the hurt or pretending it didn't sting. It's about using that experience to fuel your transformation. Acknowledge the rejection and feel its impact, but don't let it take over your mind. Instead, let it guide you like a sailor navigating rough seas. Let it push you forward, not pull you under. Changing how you see rejection is key. Instead of viewing it as a dead end, see it as a detour sign pointing you toward new opportunities. Engage in activities that feed your soul and broaden your horizons. Dive into a challenging book, take on a new sport, or get involved in a community project. These aren't just distractions, they're opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Each new experience shapes you, making you stronger and more adaptable. Surround yourself with positivity. Build a support network of people who lift you up and inspire you. Share your dreams and listen to theirs. Together, you'll create an environment where growth flourishes. Remember, rejection doesn't define your worth. It's a chance to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you journey through this process, you'll realize that what felt like a crushing rejection was, in fact, a gentle push toward a brighter path. Showcase your worth. Rejection hurts, but it's also a test of your resilience. Instead of letting it crush you, see it as an opportunity to prove your strength. The next time you're sidelined at work or passed over for a promotion, pause. Instead of drowning in self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into something positive. Take on a project that showcases your skills or volunteer for a new initiative. Your value isn't diminished by others' oversight. It's a chance to shine even brighter, undeterred by setbacks. You must have listened. When one door closes, another opens. It's not just a cliche, it's a call to action. Rejection doesn't define your worth. It's a signpost pointing you toward where you're truly needed. If you're overlooked for a role, maybe it's a sign that something better awaits, something that aligns more closely with your talents and passions. Use rejection as motivation to reassess and realign. What are your strengths? How can you leverage them to succeed? It's about creating your own success story, where every setback is a setup for a comeback. This isn't about pretending everything's fine when it's not. It's about embracing your emotions and then moving forward gracefully. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy for yourself and others. Perhaps that colleague who overlooked you is struggling with their challenges. Extend understanding, not weakness, but as a display of your strength. Grow from these experiences, reflect on them, learn, and then rise from rejection like a phoenix, stronger and wiser than before. So rejection isn't the end of your story. It's a plot twist that pushes you toward becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Confront it head-on with wisdom and vitality, and watch as it transforms from your greatest fear into your greatest ally in personal growth and success. Embrace silence. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's a potent tool in handling rejection. Have you been ignored or turned down? Your first instinct might be to fix it, to reach out, to bridge the gap. But here's a different approach. Embrace the silence. It's not about playing games. It's about reclaiming your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard them with messages or calls, you're taking a step back. This silence isn't just for them. It's for you to remember that your worth isn't dependent on someone else's approval. Let's delve deeper. This silence isn't passive. It's active and strategic. You're not just waiting around. You're reflecting and growing. It's a time to refocus on your goals, your passions, and your life. Think of it as hitting the reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary you set for your mental well-being. It's saying, I value myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset isn't just stoic, it's empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-worth and confidence. Consider the message your silence sends. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows that you're not easily rattled, and that you have a life filled with interests and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret or come crawling back. It's about showing that you're solid, grounded, and not swayed by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it ensures a change in yours, making you stronger, more centered, and ready to face whatever comes next with grace and composure. Rise above doubt. Using rejection as a tool isn't just about proving others wrong, it's about proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. It's about turning no into your catalyst for growth. Let's say someone doubts your abilities in a certain skill or task. Here's your opportunity to hone that skill, not for their validation, but to push past your limits. Dive deep into learning, practice tirelessly, and show up with a level of proficiency that even surprises you. This isn't about a grand announcement to the doubters. It's about quietly constructing a fortress of competence and self-assurance. Now watch the impact of your actions rather than your words. You don't need to broadcast your plans or progress. Let your results do the talking. If you're labeled as lacking creativity, take on a project that showcases your inventive side. If deemed uncommitted, let your consistent actions be your response. This silent revolution of self-improvement isn't a battle against others' perceptions, but a quest for personal excellence. And as you change, the world's perception of you changes too. The true essence of proving them wrong lies not in altering their opinions, but in reshaping your self-image. Your journey of self-improvement will not only surprise others, but also redefine your understanding of your capabilities. This isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about redefining what success means to you. And in this journey, the greatest victory is realizing that the only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself. Embrace joy amidst rejection. Life's true essence shines brightest when we step outside our comfort zones. Embracing joy isn't just about having fun. It's a strategic move to build resilience. When faced with rejection, the typical reaction is to withdraw, to stew in the bitterness of the experience. But here's a twist. Counter that instinct by intentionally seeking out joy. This isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about giving them a new playground. Whether it's exploring a new hobby or revisiting an old passion, the act itself becomes a statement of defiance against the weight of rejection. Humans are social creatures, and there's immense power in shared experiences. In your journey to leverage rejection, remember the value of your tribe. Invite friends for a hike, join a community art project, or simply share a meal. These moments of connection do more than just uplift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the tapestry of human interaction. Each laugh shared, and each story exchanged is a subtle reminder that you are more than the sum of your setbacks. You're part of a larger narrative, one that thrives on connection and shared resilience. Here's where the real magic happens. Step into the unknown. Rejection can feel like a closed door, but in reality, it opens many more. Try a cuisine you've never tasted, visit a neighborhood you've never explored, or attend a workshop on a topic foreign to you. These experiences are not just distractions, they're growth opportunities. Each new experience adds layers to your character, making you more adaptable, more empathetic, and more equipped to handle life's curveballs. Remember, the goal isn't to forget the rejection, but to grow from it, turning every no into a stepping stone towards a richer, more vibrant life. Elevate your social standing. Imagine you're in a room, ignored, almost invisible. Here lies your hidden opportunity. Stoicism teaches us to turn such moments of rejection into catalysts for personal growth. Instead of seeking validation, focus on self-enhancement and community involvement. This isn't about climbing a social ladder, it's about climbing your ladder of self-development. Activities like physical fitness, exploring hobbies, or advancing in your career aren't just tasks. They are your tools to carve out a stronger, more resilient self. Think about sharing your journey, not for applause, but for connection. When you talk about your interests or achievements, let it be a bridge to find others who resonate with your story. This isn't a strategy to gather followers, but a sincere attempt to find like-minded souls. By engaging in volunteering or networking, you're not just adding lines to your resume. You're weaving a tapestry of meaningful relationships. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, where personal growth and contributing to the greater good are intertwined. In building your social status, the intention is paramount. It's not a quest for popularity, it's a journey towards becoming a better version of yourself. Every step you take should be a step towards improvement, with a ripple effect that enhances the community. This perspective shift is crucial. It's not about being seen, it's about seeing yourself grow and, in turn, helping others grow. This Stoic mindset is a powerful tool in navigating the modern world, turning the tide of rejection into a powerful wave of positive transformation. Ignore them with grace. When faced with someone who ignores you, sometimes the strongest response is a quiet one. It's not about being petty or cold. It's about respecting your own peace. If someone chooses to overlook you, let them. Don't waste your energy trying to catch their eye or spark a conversation. Instead, redirect your attention. In a social setting like a party, this might mean turning towards someone who values your company. Start a conversation there. It's about recognizing that your worth isn't defined by someone else's acknowledgement. In the unavoidable intersections where you must interact with this person, maintain professionalism. Keep conversations brief, to the point, and devoid of personal depth. This isn't about showing them up. It's about showing up for yourself. By keeping it strictly business, you're not giving room for unnecessary drama. It's a stance that says, I'm here for what's important, not for the play. This approach helps you stay focused on what matters, keeping you grounded and unshaken by indifference. Ultimately, if the disregard continues, embrace the power of walking away. This isn't defeat. It's a strategic retreat. It's about understanding that your energy is better invested elsewhere, in relationships and pursuits that bring you joy and growth. By choosing not to engage in a one-sided struggle, you're not just moving past a person. You're moving towards better opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more peaceful state of mind. Your response to indifference isn't a reflection of defeat. It's a testament to your strength and self-respect. Silent disregard. Choosing silence in the face of indifference isn't about getting the upper hand. It's about maintaining your dignity. Stoicism teaches us to use silence not as a means to provoke or manipulate, but as a tool for self-reflection and emotional mastery. When someone ignores you and you respond with silence, let that silence be a period of introspection. It's a time to understand your feelings, to sift through your thoughts, and to find clarity. This isn't about punishing the other person. It's about preserving your inner peace. In this silence, there's a profound opportunity for personal growth. It's not about shutting down. It's about opening up to yourself. Stoicism encourages us to use these moments to reflect on our virtues, our values, and how we want to engage with the world. It's a chance to ask ourselves, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow? This kind of silence is constructive, not destructive. It's a moment to reinforce your character and align your responses with your principles. So if you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious choice rooted in self-care and wisdom. It's a decision to avoid engaging in behaviors that are beneath you, like manipulation, revenge, or pettiness. Instead, it's embracing Stoicism's call for temperance and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you're not just ignoring someone else. You're attentively listening to yourself. It's a practice of maintaining your composure, focusing on your journey, and embodying the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. Embrace your worth. In the face of indifference, the Stoic way isn't to beg for attention. It's a call to anchor yourself in your self-worth and independence. When someone ignores you, it's not a cue for you to perform louder for their gaze. Instead, it's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your value. Stoicism teaches us that our self-esteem shouldn't be a pendulum swayed by others' attention. It's about being firm in your self-regard, knowing that your worth isn't up for negotiation. Engage in your passions and pursuits with a heart full of self-sufficiency. It's not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing. It's about realizing for yourself what you bring to the table. Indulge in activities that fulfill you. Connect with people who appreciate you, and cultivate a life that makes you proud. This isn't a passive act. It's a vibrant, active embrace of your own life. It's about being so involved in your growth and happiness that the need for outside validation starts to fade away into irrelevance. So rather than chasing after fleeting attention, invest in yourself. Build a life that you're content with, independent of how others perceive it. Let your confidence and self-assurance be a byproduct of your personal development and achievements, not a show put on for an audience. This Stoic approach isn't just about dealing with rejection. It's about transcending it by focusing on what truly matters, your journey of growth and fulfillment. You turn rejection into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of self-worth. Extend kindness, maintain distance. Even when faced with indifference, choose to respond with kindness but keep your emotional world fortified. This isn't about being cold, it's about protecting your inner peace. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. However, Stoicism teaches us to greet such moments not with emotional turbulence, but with a composed heart. Offer a smile, a polite greeting, or a simple wish for a good day, but do so without the weight of expectations. Your kindness is a gift, not a transaction. Maintaining emotional distance is not about building walls, it's about drawing lines. It's understanding that while you can control your actions, you cannot control how others respond. This distance is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength and self-respect. It's a conscious choice to not let someone else's actions dictate your emotional state. By staying kind yet detached, you're saying, I choose not to let your indifference upset my balance. This approach doesn't just protect you, it empowers you. And this path of kindness combined with emotional detachment is a powerful embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It's a balance that allows you to interact with grace, yet stand firm in your emotional integrity. It's a demonstration of respect for yourself and for others, and a testament to your maturity and understanding. Conceal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to show your struggles can be overwhelming. However, Stoicism teaches us the art of maintaining our composure. It's not about pretending everything is fine, it's about internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a charade, it's a reflection of true inner stability. Continue with your life with the same vigor and determination as before. It's not a performance for others, but a testament to your strength. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them be the captain of your ship. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. By continuing your life with confidence, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. It's a subtle but powerful way of asserting that your sense of self-worth is independent of others' opinions or actions. In essence, by not revealing your struggle, you're embracing the Stoic philosophy of emotional resilience. This isn't about hiding your emotions. It's about managing them in a way that maintains your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing that you are grounded in your character and not swayed by external circumstances. Your response in the face of rejection is not just for the world to see. It's a mirror reflecting your own fortitude and stability. We've journeyed together through the twists and turns of reverse psychology, uncovering powerful lessons on transforming rejection into a tool for your success. Remember, each no you face is a stepping stone to resilience, a lesson in Stoicism teaching us to channel our inner strength. Now, I invite you to put these insights into action in your everyday life. Rather than viewing rejection as a setback, see it as a chance for personal growth and self-discovery. I'm excited to hear about your successes, so be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even the challenges you face. Your engagement drives our community forward, leading us toward greater wisdom, insight, and the ability to transform obstacles into opportunities. Let's work together to master the art of Stoic resilience. Stay Stoic, stay strong,